My name is Diana Paula Gutierrez Solis, and this is a video of the subject of Introduction to Linguistics. We are going to see some concepts to understand what linguistics is, how linguistics study of language, and what the scope of linguistics is, to get to know the nature, origin, design features, and functions of language. Firstly, let's start with linguistics, and it is important to know the definition of linguistics. Linguistics is the scientific or systemic study of language. Linguistics tries to answer the following three basic questions. 1. What is language? 2. How does language work? 3. How is language acquired? The three canons that linguists observe when they study language. 1. Exhaustiveness. Linguists should gather all the materials relevant to his investigation and give them an adequate explanation. 2. Consistency. There should be no contradiction between different parts of the total statements. 3. Economy. The best statements are the shortest possible ones which can account most fully for all folks. The two purposes of linguistics. 1. Linguistics studies the nature of language in order to establish a theory of language and describe language in the light of the theory established. 2. Linguistics examines all the forms of language in general and seeks a scientific understanding of the ways in which it is organized to fulfill the needs, serves, and the function it performs in human life. Classification of linguistic study. Microlinguistics and macrolinguistics. Microlinguistics: phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Macrolinguistics: sociolinguistics, neurolinguistics, psycholinguistics, stylistics, discourse analysis, computational linguistics, cognitive linguistics. The branch of linguistics that studies phonetics. The branch of linguistics that studies speech sounds, how they are produced, how they are perceived, and their physical property. Phonology. The branch of linguistics that study how speech sounds function in a language, the way sounds are organized. Morphology. The branch of linguistics that studies the formation of words. Syntax. The branch of linguistics that studies the structure of sentence, how words are combined to form phrases and sentences. Semantics. The branch of linguistics that studies linguistic meaning. And pragmatics. A study of how humans use context to understand speech. Sociolinguistics. The study of how language and society, how social factors influence the structure and use of language. Psycholinguistics. The study of language and mind, the mental structures and processes which are involved in the acquisition, comprehension, and production of language. Neurolinguistics. The study of language processing and language representation in the brain. Stylistics. The study of how literary effects can be related to linguistics features. Discourse analysis. The study of how sentences in spoken and written language, from larger meaningful units as paragraphs, conversations, and interviews. Computational linguistics, an approach to linguistics which employs mathematical techniques, often with help of a computer. Cognitive linguistics, an approach to the study of language and mind, according to which language and language use are based on our bodily experience and the way we conceptualize. Secondly, we have the concept of language. According to Ward Howe, language is a system of arbitrary vocal symbols used for human communication. Language originates, grows, and develops in society. Different theories about origin of language. The Darwin theory established that language is a gift of God to mankind. 2. The invention theory established that imitative cries of nature, the grunts of men working together. 3. The evolutionary theory is the result of physical and psychological development. Design features of language. The features which are thought to distinguish human language from animal cry system. The American linguist Charles Hawken specified the following 7 design features of language. 1. Arbitrariness. There is no logical connection between sounds and meanings, or the linguistics forms bear no natural relationship to their meaning. 2. Duality. The property of language with 2 levels of structure, one of sounds and the other of meaning. 3. Productivity and creativity. Language users can utilize limited linguistics rules to produce or understand infinite, meaningful linguistics forms, including those they have never heard before. 4. Interchange and reciprocity. This refers to the fact that way a speaker sender of linguistic signal can also be a listener or receiver. 5. Displacement. Language can be used to refer to things which are present or not present, real or imagined matters in the past, present or future, or in faraway places here and now. 6. Specialization. Linguistics signals do not normally serve any other type of purpose, such as breeding or feeding. 7. Cultural transmissions. A language system is not genetically transmitted, but culturally transmitted. Functions of language. According to popular view, language has at least 7 basic functions that serve people's daily communication. 1. Pathic function. Pathic function is the function to establish communion with others. 2. Directive function. Language is used to get the hearer to do something. 3. Informative function. Language is used to tell the facts, to give information about something, to describe the material world, or to reason things out. 4. Interrogative function. Language is used to inquire information. 5. Expressive function. Language is used to reveal something about the feelings and attitudes of the speaker. 6. Evocative function. Language is used to create certain feelings in the hearer. 7. Performative function. Language is used to do things or to perform actions. And finally, the major concepts in linguistics. 1. Descriptive and prescriptive grammars. Descriptive grammar refers an approach which only describes the facts of language. Prescriptive grammar refers to an approach which tries to lay down rules for correct language behavior. Synchronic and diachronic linguistics. Synchronic linguistics, it refers to the study of a language system at one particular point of time. It focuses on the difference between two or more states of the language over history. Diachronic linguistics, it refers to the study of the way a language changes over a period of time. It focuses on the state of language at a point of time. Long and parallel. According to the Swiss linguist Ferdinand de Saussure, founder of modern linguistics, lang refers to the abstract linguistic system shared by all the members of a speech community. Parallel refers to realization of lang in actual use. Competence and performance. According to the American linguist Noam Chomsky, linguistic competence refers to the unconscious knowledge about sounds, meaning, and syntax which is possessed by the native speaker of language. Linguistic performance refers to the actual use of language by individuals in speech and writing. Syntagmatic and paradigmatic relations. Another distinction made by Ferdinand de Saussure, according to him, a syntagmatic relation refers to the horizontal relation between linguistic elements in a sequence or between linguistic elements which are all present. A paradigmatic relation is the vertical relation holding between elements replaceable with each other at a particular place in a structure, or between one element present and the others absent. And functionalism and formalism. Functionalism is an approach which is concerned with language as an instrument of social interaction, rather than as a sentence that is viewed in isolation. Formalism is the study of the abstract forms of language and their internal relations.